I'm live. Man, y'all have no idea how much running around I just did just to make it here by 7 p.m. Hope y'all appreciate my promptness. But welcome IG, YT fam, and everyone else is going to be joining us live. We may have OG come and join us today. He trying to the main cast, but we gonna be all right. There he is.
What's
What
up?
up, bro? I just had to. What is that one? Aberlour Distillery. Is that Scotch? What
Yep.
up, Trey?
Cash strength, 60.9.
The high ABV life.
Asian in the sherry cask.
Oh shit.
And of course, you got to make me work for it.
Well, they're wax corks. So
making me work for it.
right. So Say sent me Say commented on my post I just did like an hour ago. He's trying to stay up. Said he's trying to stay up, man. So we gonna see if he can stay up. Hello? You hear me? You freeze up? Somebody put a thumbs up if you can hear me, and if it's just Windu who's went still. Anybody there? Yeah, it was just him. All right, try to get him back in here. All right, I thought for a second, I had froze up and not you. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. What up? We have 2 slots in here. It's a nice show. It's going to be about crazy stories. We were on Who Killed Kenny's, aka Pass My Cups live yesterday, and we started talking about a crazy story of his going to sleep in the bathroom. Yeah. So we figured we'd finish here. Sorry, I have so many fucking bottles that are. All right, so when people ask why I give away bottles, it literally is because I end up getting so many bottles on my bar that it becomes a hazard of me like almost breaking them. What up, crazy stout lady? You want to hop on? We have an open slot.
For those that are joining,
has the Scotch. Crazy stout lady, you want to hop on?
reining in at 60.9. Everything is high ABV. That's the only way to be.
Yes, sir. See, I'll fuck with some low ABV though.
Huh?
So I fuck with some low ABV though, man. I get too fucked up on that high ABV. Oh, so to start off this night with a story for y'all. Talking about high ABV life. Who cares? Drink some water.
Yeah. Get some water and get on here.
Right. You can come on here drinking whiskey, moonshine, or water, or nothing at all. We don't care. So my buddy Jason, he had pulled out it was old Fitzgerald 14 year. Then we had old Fitzgerald. Well, no, we had old Fitzgerald 14 year. We had fucking Old Forester birthday bourbon. What up, Smoking Sarah? Uh, Smoking Sarah, if you want to hop on, anyone wants to hop on, we have two open slots. May have some people slide through later that we talked about. We talked about yesterday, but for right now, we going, anybody wants to hop on, as long as you come on here, you're cool. You're not on some nonsense. We good. But no, so I had brought over. I can't remember the tequila I brought over. Then he brings out the Old Forester birthday bourbon. Then he brings out the Old Fitzgerald 14 year, and he brings out
Okay.
the Old Forester. Sarah's going to join us. Then he brings out the Old Fitzgerald. No, he brought the Old Fitzgerald 12 year. Then he brought out the Old Fitzgerald 14 year. Hey, Sarah.
Hey y'all,
Hello.
Hey, we don't have carbureted Zay on here for you. For you.
I'm done.
Hey, that was some funny stuff, man. That was some funny stuff. You usually go in on them, but anyway, I was like, Sarah, I don't want any smoke. I don't want any smoke, homie.
I don't know why people think I just be handing out smoke relentlessly. I delegate who gets the smoke. You
Understandable.
know what I'm saying? Like my energy as a black woman needs to be rationed. So
I
Okay.
get you. I get you.
so sometimes, I go with the gusto, and then sometimes it's like, you know what? You're not even worth my spit.
I like your style.
But I'm about to smoke while y'all drink.
Yeah, definitely. What you gonna smoke? What you putting up? What you lighting up? This is what's in my glass.
Mm, okay. I think I'm gonna go with a Liga. I think I'm gonna do the T52.
Nice, nice. I
Something
I
like,
almost had a smoke tonight, and then it dropped down like because it was like 45, like 45, 48 today, and then it dropped down to like um, it dropped down to like 32. I'm like, man, I should go in the basement, bro.
see, my melanin requires me to be in a very tropical environment, right? Like I'm like a flower. It gets too cold, a bitch dies. So we're just when y'all start talking about, like 32-degree weather and stuff, like I'm not winning. Like I can't do it. I cannot. That's one of the reasons why I left Virginia. I can't do it. Like you warned me of snow, and I have to warn you of my exit.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to come to Chicago any months between um, April. Well, no, between March. Well, sorry, I'll start back. Between November to April, maybe May, maybe May.
Maybe
Outside of that
May.
window, you're good.
It's a very small window, and it honestly sounds like Chicago isn't somewhere I need to go at all because that
No, no,
window
no,
is hella slim.
no. Summertime Shy is absolutely gorgeous. Summertime Shy is lit as hell.
I don't know. I think somebody just needs to ship the bean to me, or at
All right,
least because I mean, technically, I would. I really travel for food, so
Maxwell Polish.
I want to go to Chicago for the food.
Yeah.
Um, but the cold, the cold.
So in April when it starts to warm up, but you kind of hit or miss on a week to week basis. It can be like all four seasons in one day. It can be right, sweetie. Um, it can be like just all summer, like 70 degrees in April, May, or you could have like a blizzard on one day with like 20-degree weather, and then the very next day or like that same week it'd be like 85 outside. But once you get past May, especially June, July, August, September, oh, You're good. You're golden. It's gorgeous here.
Maybe I'll try July in the Shy. Maybe I could do that. And where are you located? Other one.
Me,
Yes.
Georgia. I like it warm too. I left that cold shit. I hate summer.
What part of Georgia are you in?
I'm in Southwest, so I'm like out from the airport.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, I left that cold. Didn't keep that.
Man, yo, that's okay. That's why we
Don't
have
get
basements.
mad at us that we escaped our bondage.
Nah, I'm a Midwest boy through and through. I'm too thick to be going downtown, like going down south. I love
Let me
my
tell you something.
look.
I'm
I'm
about as
too.
fluffy as they come. Everything is bigger in Texas, right? And I would rather sweat underneath my right titty than to have my nipple freeze off my left.
Well,
For
Okay,
those who don't know, my name is Smoking Sarah, and I have zero filter. Merry
I'm with
Christmas and a
it.
Happy New Year
see,
to
she
you.
Hey,
fits in perfect.
exactly. There's no filter on this show. You know, there's no filter on this show. Go and say what you got to say. You know, and we love it. We encourage it.
Right, y'all.
Wendell and I encourage it.
Yep.
Most people are used to me at this point. So if you don't know, allow me just to introduce
myself.
Woo,
My name is
ready.
Sarah.
You know what I'm saying? First of her name. Well, not really. But
This is smooth for 60.9.
what are you drinking?
Me, I'm drinking a scotch. 60.9%. It's pretty smooth. I like it.
Y'all about to make me.
Pour up. Yep. We're about to make you pour up and have a cigar. And
That's
come
right.
join us.
Well,
We're
that
gonna have a
works
good
because
time.
like I'm literally 3 minutes away from clocking out. So
Damn,
I'm
let's do
working
it.
from home, which is why I'm sitting at my desk naked per usual. So
Hey, there you go.
I just got through smoking some hookah during a meeting. So now I'm going to go find my sticks and clock out.
Hello.
Oh,
I'm totally with her on this. I'd rather have sweat under my right titty than let my left nipple freeze off. Like,
see?
absolutely.
See?
Yes.
See? Most women understand exactly how cold a nipple is. Like, that shit hurts if it gets too cold.
Yeah.
Hey,
We are not burning off our titties because that's what cold does. Like,
see-
cold will literally burn something off.
Yeah.
See, I
We not
understand
doing it.
that because when it's out in the cold, my wife has me do everything. Like she don't leave the house unless it's absolutely necessary. She don't leave the house.
Yeah.
Like I got a man for that. He gonna go out, shovel the driveway, get gas, do all the things that we
See,
supposed to
maybe
do.
if I had one of those things that you was just talking about that do all the work for you, maybe then I would move up that way. But right now, them things is hard to come by. I don't know what store your wife found you at, but goddamn it.
She got me young. She got me.
See,
You gotta get them young and then stay with them.
I'm so happy you said that last part because in my mind I was like, but wait, I'm not a pedophile. I can't get them young right
What up, Cloud?
I know. I was about to be like, do I just need to become a cougar?
You probably do.
I'll become a Black Panther for a moment, but
Get you a young man that's in his late 20s that still has his head on straight, hasn't been fucking jaded, and
aren't you jaded by late 20s if you're still single?
no,
Like,
no, we almost there. We almost there.
but not quite.
Not quite, because late 20s, you like, man, I didn't done my stuff and everything, and now I'm ready to get a wife. I'm ready, I'm ready to have some kids, especially like if you're in my situation. I'm like, I wanted a baby by the time I was 30. So I was like, shit, 25 rolled around. Well, honestly, 24 rolled around. I'm like, bro, I'm ready. Like, I gotta find me. That was the start of my process. I gotta find me my wife now. You know, and by what 27, we were married.
See, I think prayers be working for some people and not others because, or better yet, maybe the hotline you used to say your prayer was working at that moment because clearly the prayer line I utilized, my prayers got voided. So, what did you send Jesus a bottle of tequila? Is that what happened?
No, man, look, she was like in her, like when we first met, she was in her junior year of college. I was in grad school. I was in my second year of grad school. And I was just working at Express Clothing. I saw her walk by. I'm like, damn, like that's gonna be the wife. That, like, her right there, right? So smooth operator I am. You know, I slid over there, talked to my coworker that she talked to, and I'm like, hey, can you give her my number? Her friend, because I gave her a look. I gave her, oh, I'm your husband look. That was the look I gave her. I gave her like, yeah, you might as well just go ahead and put the ring on your finger.
Look.
Yes, the your husband look. That's what I gave her. You might as well go ahead and put the ring on your finger. We'll do the whole day.
Just fucking boot me from that shit.
Who? Me? I didn't boot anybody.
No, I was talking to my internet.
Oh, okay.
Talking to my internet.
All right. I didn't boot anybody. I'm not booting anybody.
Wait, I'm laughing because it just happened like.
Right.
Poor thing.
We gonna get crazy style lady on here. We gonna get it stabilized. But no.
But now,
you know,
how long have you been married?
Going on 10 years. This year will be 10 years.
That's beautiful.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Now, has it been easy? Hell the fuck no. It has been the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. But you know what? It's worth it. I don't want to do the whole. I would not want to be out here single at my age right now.
No, it's not fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say thanks for rubbing that in for the rest of us.
Right, because
no. I'm hearing what y'all saying. I'm hearing what y'all saying, and I'm listening. I'm letting y'all know that I'm not judging. I'm not saying, oh, you should do this, you should do that, or you should. I'm not putting no judgment out on anybody like that. I see this. The shit is hard. The shit is hard out here. I'm hearing what y'all saying. I'm respecting what y'all saying, and I'm learning. As a married man, I don't want to be out here in this shit.
Baby, dating right now is the ghetto. It is the ghetto, and I'm dodging drive-bys in this ghetto.
Wow.
I'm avoiding a trip to the morgue in this ghetto.
Damn.
My uterus is crying out for deliverance from this ghetto. My electricity bill in this motherfucking ghetto is even saying, bitch, we can do better. This cannot be the land of milk and honey that was once talked about. This can't be it. Even Boaz's ass is full of shit. Because I done looked in the church. I done looked everywhere. And no, this ain't it. This ain't it. I've looked high and low. Mountains and valleys, rivers and oceans. I've even looked in goddamn other countries. And I still cannot find, like, you know, like how they say the doors of the church is open, will there be one? Not one is accepting the right hand of fellowship in this goddamn ghetto.
Wow.
Oh, shit. See?
I'll drink to that.
Right.
For the goddamn birds.
Being married, man. Fuck that.
See, the thing about high ABV is you don't need it. You don't need that much in your glass.
Right. I can't have a response to that. I mean, we got to go onto the high ABV. Like,
it's like next. Can't go after that one. Bar been set.
I had a little story about me getting drunk off.
You must go ahead and save that.
I can't.
Now tell your
Yeah,
story.
you just set it off, man. That's dope. Tell a story. Tell a story about a date nightmare out in these streets right now.
You talking to
what
me?
I've been doing, box.
You talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you.
Ooh, shit. Hold on.
And then Crazy Style Lady 1, if you want to go after that.
Sure.
I don't know.
But she's shaking her head. No. No.
She has to light up her cigar for this. Look. This is a cigar-worthy story that's about to come.
I think so. I think I might have to pour me another pour.
You know what? This is how ghetto this story is. Hold on one second. Because yeah, see, I relit, which is something I don't do. I relit my lunchtime cigar, and now
is that serious?
Oh shit! Straight out the bottle.
He's taking it to the head.
This is fucking serious.
Damn. She said fucking glass.
I'm about to shut up. I'm about to listen.
all right. This goes beyond a date. This was a vacation. Supposed to be. I'm turning 31. I had planned a solo trip to Tulum for my birthday. Someone who I had been communicating with and liking for some time, his birthday was also a week before mine. He wasn't doing anything. So I say, well, you know, we haven't kicked it since you've been in the military and I've been in Texas. So how about we link up in Tulum? I'm going on my birthday and staying for a few days.
I'm gonna
All
smoke
you
with
have
you.
to do,
I'm gonna smoke with you because
all you have to do is just get your ticket because the room is already paid for. And we could spend some time together. Now, at this point, he's hyping it up. Oh, yes, this will be great. Since you took care of the room, you know, I got you. Blase, 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 your birthday. I'm going to make sure you feel special. Now, at this point, I'm doing all of the things that bitches like to do to groom themselves and prepare
getting this ready, that ready.
for great things to come.
all laid
Literally.
Getting it all
Right?
laid out.
I'm
Literally.
even killing myself by getting my cootie hairs prepared. I'm like, you know what? He is going to get freshly prepared pussy. Okay? It's not going to
With
be
an accent.
It's not gonna be last minute thought out pussy. No, this is going to be grade A USDA prime choice.
Like I'm putting on
provision.
This is husband. This is husband level.
Right. Because mind you, this is someone that I've known and liked since high school.
Okay.
So this is not someone who does not know my government name. No, this nigga knows my first, last, and middle. He know my mama, he know my daddy, and he knew my graw-headed granny before she passed on. Okay, so we know each other. Now we about to get to know each other spiritually. We get there.
Amen.
We land. We head down to Tulum. For anybody who's ever been to Tulum, you know, you got to fly into Cancun and then
drive down.
Transfer down. So he pays for the transfer and he's griping about that already. Mind you, my birthday is what? August 15th. When do military people get paid? The 1st and the 15th. How you complaining? I got questions.
He already said he got you.
So then, boom, we get to my lovely appointed Airbnb. And I mean, it was supposed to be a solo trip, so it's perfect. It's a nice king size bed, you know, with the sliding doors. You walk out to a covered area with a jacuzzi where you can do all the things that you want to do because it's you and that's your business. So, you know, we're like, oh, yes, this is nice. This is great. We could do it here. We could do it there. We could do it anywhere.
Dr. Zeus. You about to do the Dr. Zeus.
Yes. Red fish, blue fish, pink fish. I got new fish right here for you. Right
Bars.
Yeah.
We get dressed to go out to dinner. And I mean, I got my nice, at the time they was triple D's. I got my triple D's pushed up to my goddamn chin. I'm ready. I am ready. You gonna be proud to be with me, my nigga. So I order. Mind you, it's my birthday. I ordered very simply. Why? Because I didn't want to fuck on a full stomach. I'm thinking of you. I am thinking of you.
That's a new one.
You know? And the bill comes. He says, oh, okay, so your portion is this many pesos.
Excuse me?
Nigga, what?
Yeah. Well, that's what I wanted to say.
On my birthday? My birthday dinner.
He have a credit card, anything to put down.
So here is the thing.
Oh, his banking account don't work that way, right? You got to move from his checking to his savings,
account,
from his savings to his checking.
So at this point, with me, I don't even question. I'm just like, you know what? You're right. It's fine. It's my birthday. I came prepared to take care of myself. But let me do you one better. I just went ahead and paid the whole thing.
Ooh.
It is what it is. So we get back to the room. I'm irritated. I take me a shower. I lay down. Why? Because now I'm fucking hungry and I'm not getting fed penis. I'm at a loss.
Speaking the truth.
I'm at a loss here. Right?
She's speechless.
So,
we couldn't even join you in the shower.
Does he lay down next to me and attempt to hunch as though he had bought me my birthday dinner? Gets mad when I say no and goes out and parties in the streets of Tulum until 5 a.m. Because he said he was able to find an ATM and before dinner he wasn't. And apparently the place didn't take Visa. So that was my worst first date.
Wow.
Be across country lines.
Wow.
Damn.
Look, I'm gonna take a sip of moonshine for that.
Yeah.
See?
Cheers to you, girl.
Now here's the funniest part.
What the fuck?
Here's the funniest part.
There's more?
There's more. There's more to this story?
Yes. So this is my
Jesus.
31st birthday. I am turning 36 this year. 3 days ago, I was on a live with someone, and this person hops on the live. We were talking about travels and all of the places that I've been to solo. And when I mentioned Tulum, because I might as well have gone by myself.
Right.
Yeah.
You could have been out till 5 a.m.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, and the day after that, he went to the ruins, and the day after that, he did something else. So everything that I did on that trip, I did alone, including fucking myself, right? So, anyway, because after that, I'm not doing you. I don't care how pretty the sunset is. Like, it's just not happening.
What a job.
He got on the live and was like, Tulum wasn't solo.
Nigga, yeah, it was.
And I was like, oh, is that what we doing? So I blasted him on live.
Oh, hell yeah.
Then he asked if he could join the live. The men that was on the live with me was like, hold on.
Oh, you know,
okay, tell your side.
They was ready.
He told the exact same story. No lies were told. because I don't lie. And then he was like, well, I can't admit now that I was wrong for not telling her
AIN.
that she or that my card wasn't accepted at the restaurant, but I'm an adult now, so I can understand that error. Nigga, we was 30.
First and foremost, there's two cards that are accepted literally everywhere in this fucking world.
Visa and fucking MasterCard.
And then if you don't
And also, when you
either
travel
one of those two,
internationally,
then
you should
don't
always
motherfucking
pull out
expect it.
cash.
But no, Visa, MasterCard, and Discovered are literally accepted every fucking where. And as a grown-ass 30-something-year-old man, you need to have one of each in your fucking wallet.
So he got on that live, and
It got live.
It got live because for everything that he said, I didn't even have to say nothing. They was like, no, but like as a man, like, because you know, it's one thing for a woman to challenge your manhood, but for a man to be like, brother, what was that? Right? Because he's still, and even this is where the kicker was. So as the live is winding down, he's like, well, let me make it up to you. I'm going to be in Houston. Because mind you, I live in Houston. So I was like, but wait, I thought I just saw you post Christmas pajama photos.
He got a girl.
He got a whole girl. He was like, oh, that would mess it up. There's piss in the dating pool. There is piss in the dating pool.
Look, man, I'm so fucking happy.
That's
not in
my
this
dating
pool.
is the ghetto.
Look, I hope to God it never happens. Knock on wood that it never happens. But if it happened, I'm getting in. I'm getting the fuck back out as soon as I can. First sign of light, I'm getting the fuck back out. I'm hoping to never go in there. That shit sounds crazy. That is fucked up. Look, as a man, from a man's window, I'll let you go after this. From a man's perspective, if I tell you I'm paying for something, I'm paying for it. Period.
I'm paying for it.
You know, I don't care if I gotta go into credit card debt to pay for it. I gave you my word. I'm paying for it. You know? Hey, I got enough cards. Look, as long as I have enough credit card balance, if I don't have it, I'm saying, look, you know, maybe you can fly on your way back. You can fly back here, and I can do something, you know, around where I am. I'm not gonna lie to you about what type of money I have, because if I lie to you about what type of money I have, then I really don't know your true essence of who you are.
Facts.
You know?
Shit, you
because
don't know the true answer of who you are.
Exactly.
Shit.
Exactly. If I'm in this financial state, I'm gonna let you know. That way you know if you getting a rich man or a broke man. And if you getting a broke man, I'll let you know, hey, I do this, I do that, I grocery shop, I get the lawn together, I clean the home, you know, I do everything else.
Funny story, he's actually an officer in the military.
Bruh. I mean,
not enlisted,
you don't have any,
an actual.
You don't have anything to spend anything on.
And it was funny because I asked him, I was like, okay, well, wait, was it just me? Because you haven't seen me in a while. You know, maybe you thought you were getting something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the same size 8 bitch I was in high school. So maybe that's what it was. You know, like you think of all of the different ways that there could have been a disconnect.
Right.
But no, because he actually likes big girls. So like, and you know, like he was just like, nah, like once you turned me down after dinner, I just checked out mentally. I was like, well, you should have checked into another hotel.
Yeah.
You know, and you could have had a real solo trip.
Right.
But instead, you coming in here rubbing up on me at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And then you get mad when I say no?
Bruh.
I don't even sleep with clothes. As a matter of fact, y'all can tell, I don't like clothes. I don't wear clothes. But every night, that whole damn time, I'm covered under the
Hoodied
blood
up.
of Jesus.
Hoodie up. Look, man, there's two things as a man that I could not do. If I planned a vacation with a young lady and she showed up not looking the same way, look, I'm still knocking it down. We still having fun. I done came here, I done made this commitment to you. I don't care if you're 50 pounds heavier or 50 pounds lighter. Look, man, you know, I don't know what I'm gonna get on the streets of Mexico. I know what I'm getting here. Look, man, that's one. Number two, that dude. Look, man, I'm hearing your warning of all of this,
Yeah.
and I'm believing what you're saying. That it exists of the single pool of today of the 30
Yeah,
year
you don't
old
want it.
the 30-year-old single pool. No, I didn't want it in the first place. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm thinking about 10 years, 20 years of marriage. I'm not thinking about that. I'm just saying if it was to happen, I'm dipping my toe in. As soon as I get one bite, peace. Window, I let you take it from here.
Wendell's speechless.
That's
He should have stayed home.
Facts.
yeah.
Because basically he couldn't take care of his goddamn self.
Yeah.
I'm actually mad at myself for having such a big heart because what I really wanted to do was leave him on the streets of Toulon.
You should have.
That's what I really wanted to do.
What you knocking on my door for?
Right. Also, find your way. Find your way. You
Yep.
could have stayed at the ruins, my guy. You could have stayed on the party bus. And he just knew. Like, there would be times that I would be like out in the jacuzzi and he'd come to the door and be like, "You want me to bring you something?" No.
No.
I got everything I need right here. Oh, well, don't forget I bought you that box of cigars. No, sir, you bought me Javas. I don't smoke Javas. What is this? I'm not drinking coffee right
He couldn't
now.
even ask you what cigar you smoke.
To this day, this nigga
He
still
want
smoke
to know that
Vacilos.
answer.
No. Look, I'm not into bashing females or males, but I am into telling the truth about this shit.
Oh,
And
I'm not bashing him.
No. What I'm saying is, if anybody rewatches this or whatever, they're saying, "Oh, he's just trying to be on the side of females." I don't give a damn. If you're wrong, you're wrong. If you're right, you're right. That motherfucker should have kept his ass home. He should have been real about
Yep.
his intentions. Should have been real about his pockets. You'd have respected him even more. You could have went and had your good time, and if y'all met up somewhere else, he came and saw you. He stayed at your house, or you came and saw him. You stayed at his house, or you whatever. It would have been better to be that way than to do this and to act, to not do what you're saying. That's the thing, is you're not keeping your word. You kept your word as a woman. He's not keeping his word as a man. That's my issue. And
I
then
think the funniest part
what up, Brooks?
was the live this week.
That's
Because
crazy.
I was like, the audacity. The audacity of you.
Yeah.
And he really was like, I can say this now 4 years later that I guess I didn't communicate myself appropriately.
What? Did you need to?
He was like that he should have told me that he couldn't get the money that day because he had to call the bank or something. It was something he said, and he was like, he should have told me. And I was like, I mean, yeah, that probably would have made the world of difference because I could see, hey, right now there's something going on with the account, but tomorrow But even then, you went out that same night. So I was like, even now, your story,
So what was
it
the
doesn't add
money
up.
you had to go out that night? How'd you pay for the
How'd you
taxi? How'd
pay
you
for
pay for your
that?
drinks? How'd you pay for your interest in the clubs and stuff?
Because where we were, like, you had to take a cab to get to where we were. And this is four years ago. So it wasn't the Tulum that it is now. Because, you know, Tulum has boomed over like the last 2 years. Like it's not the same as it used to be.
I've never
And I
been
was
there, but
like,
I don't know. But I'm taking y'all word for it.
you should go. I hate that I'm about to verbalize this, but it's a great romantic place.
Okay.
I didn't get no romance, but
I don't believe you.
I mean, my wife and I are coming up on 10 years, so I may book that trip to Tulum for us.
go for it. Get her out of that cold ass city.
Yeah.
She
wife likes
deserves
the
to not
cold.
have her nipples frozen off.
My wife likes the cold because she knows that she don't have to go out into that fucking cold unless she absolutely has to.
It must be
It is
nice.
warm in the house.
Right. I mean, it's a crisp 73 degrees in the home.
Yeah, so she must have come down here with us.
Nah, bro. I like the cold.
Yeah, that's you though. See, you starting to act like that guy.
We not gonna put that on him. We not gonna put that on him.
I'm a Midwest boy through and through, man. I ain't gonna lie about it. I'm a Midwest boy through and through, and I'm gonna stay a Midwest boy through and through. I lived on
You
the
can
East
still
Coast.
Midwest boy, but you have to be down there keeping up warm.
And I mean, you could still make it okay. Because I mean, right now, I got my AC on. It's like 67 degrees in my house.
I don't want to have AC on in December. Well, in January, I don't want to have it. What up?
It
What
is
up,
on.
Buzz? I don't want the AC on in January. Like that's just too
It's 61
psychologically
down
fucked
here.
up for me.
Right. I think it's 65 outside right now.
Look, man.
Yeah, I think it's like 30.
Yeah.
Where are you, sis?
Colorado, like just outside of
That's not,
Denver.
I'd move to Colorado.
See, I would, in
I did
order
have
to
a
deal with that,
drinking.
I
Man,
would have to be
too much
high
snow.
or drunk the whole time.
I mean, that's what we are.
No, two weeks ago, overnight with wind chill, it got down to negative 37.
Yeah. I like that shit.
Are
Nope.
your nipples
I don't like
okay?
the sound of that.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure my soul is okay after that. Fuck my nipples.
Right.
I think
that is
I
horrible.
think my soul froze over and it hasn't recovered. I'm just a cold-hearted bitch now.
See, you like Omarion's little sister. You got an icebox where your heart used to be, man.
Yeah.
Man. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
I can see it took it right out you. Took all that fire out of you.
So crazy stout lady. We've heard Sarah's story. We have to have a transition because her story's been absolutely crazy. That motherfucker just
Yeah, like my date story was nothing like that. I mean, about a vacation first date is kind of crazy, but like.
But she's known him for years though. She's known him since
Yeah,
high school.
that's also true.
Yeah. I've known him since I was 14.
Yeah.
God, I don't know where his daddy went wrong. Shit. How you got both parents in the home and you still turn out to be a fuckboy? I don't get it.
Hey, life is a hard teacher, man. Life is a fucking hard professor.
Bruh, at this point, I don't even want like a dude with a single mama either, because you know give me a single daddy one. Like maybe you turned out better if you was raised by a single father.
Good luck with that, because now you just cut that date and pull down even more. You're in your 30s. I'm 37. Look, it's slim pickings out here.
Well, or I could just choose one that ain't got no parents at all. We'd be in the same boat. All right. Nigga.
There you go.
Did you survive being a product of your environment? Would you like to go out on a date?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you defy all odds and become a good man? Call me now.
In her Miss Cleo voice.
I know I'm going to somebody's hell. I'm sorry, y'all. It's
Hey, this is hilarious, man.
1-800 give it there.
Exactly. Oh shit, man. Look. I didn't expect this night of crazy stories to go in that direction, but I'm glad as fuck that it's been there. Because this is making me feel even more appreciative. It's making me feel even happier than I already felt to be a married man and not to be out here in these fucking streets. Look, it makes me want to work for my marriage even more.
I've done my job.
Yeah.
Cheers. I'm still not gonna be coof. I'm still not pouring it in a cup. Fuck you guys.
Hey, drink it how you want to drink it.
Exactly. With that story, take that shit to the head, man.
And what are you drinking?
TV is not for the streets. What are you talking about, cuz?
Yellow Rose Premium American Whiskey, made right here in Houston, Texas.
Dope. So crazy stout lady. I have a horror story of before I was married on dates, but she froze.
Me?
That means her story is trash. Even the internet knew it was gonna be.
Oh,
Right.
all right. You got to come with some story though, like story like dating nightmare.
I have stories from both before I was married and in the years since I've been divorced. Or almost
Ooh,
years.
give us both.
Yeah, do both because Sarah's story.
It'll make me feel better about my tragedy.
Look.
Okay, I'll start with the milder one.
Let me say this first. Let's be clear to everyone that's listening and that's coming on here, and even myself. Sarah's story is up here. Everything else is gonna be down here.
I don't know.
No matter who goes, is the drop off.
I don't know. She sounds like she got something cooked up in the arsenal.
Yeah.
Go for
Yeah,
it.
I was gonna say I'm gonna start with the story that sits similar to hers, but far below, which is the first date that I went on since being divorced. This guy had been like hounding me to go on a date with him, and I was kind of like, I'm not really interested. I'm still not really ready to like get back out there. I was with my ex-husband for 15 years, right? So like a large chunk of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Taking me a while to bounce back, but anyway. So first date out, hounded me, and then he's finally like, there's this restaurant that on the first Monday of every month, they do authentic paella, and I'd really love to take you out for this specific fantastic paella. And I was like,
I like
that
paella.
sounds delicious. Like, if you love food, paella's fucking goddamn delicious.
Right.
Right?
That's top tier.
Seafood paella. Yep.
And it's just like an Argentinian chef that works at the place, and it's like his special paella that he does on the first Monday of the month. And I'm like, okay, look, I love food. I'm still not really interested in a date, but I love food, so I'll go.
Right.
And I even told him, I'm like, I'm happy to cover my half of the meal. Like, I don't expect you to cover shit. Whatever. And he was like, no, I want to take you out specifically for this meal. I've been bugging you to go on a date with me, and I want to take you out on this date. I'm like,
Girl,
okay.
we got polar opposites.
Look, I'm not expecting anybody to pay my way. Right now, I'm really enjoying being fucking independent. But anyway, so I say yes, we go. I meet him there after work. I didn't go back home to get dressed up. I had zero expectations. I honestly was telling him, like, this isn't even a date, really. Like, I'm going out to eat a meal with you as a person. And we eat the meal. It was fantastic paella. Highly recommend. Delicious. But at the end of the meal, the check comes, and he's sitting there, like, patting his pockets. And he's like,
No.
he's like, oh, I don't have my wallet on me. I'm like,
what? I don't go nowhere without mine.
all right.
Did he at least
I'm
ask
like,
you
gotta roll
that?
your
I
goddamn sleeves up.
I would
didn't
have
order
my
any
phone,
drinks.
but I will have my wallet.
He was ordering multiple drinks during the meal. He was ordering appetizers, all this shit, right? And I was like, I'm just going to eat this paella and drink some water. Because, like, I was going live later that night to be drinking beers online with my fucking community here, right? So, like, didn't order. And then, yeah, doesn't have his fucking wallet. So I pull, like, $120 out of, like, cash out of my fucking wallet to just, like, throw the fuck down to be like, all right, well, cool. I'll cover this. He's like, I'll Venmo you the money. I'm like, I was like, well, it's good to see what the dating pool has to offer me. I think I'm going to hide back in my cave for a while longer.
Okay.
Did you at least get the Venmo?
Yeah.
I did get the Venmo, like 3 days. 3 days later.
That's fucked up. But at least he sent the Venmo. So
Yeah, at least he sent it.
I'll say this. He could have, if he sent the Venmo, he could have very genuinely forgot his wallet at home because he was so nervous to go out on a date with you because he was so excited to sit down and have a meal with you and go possibly take a step further that he could have, look, us guys do some dumbass shit and accidentally forgetting our wallet at home is one of them. They are. So
what do you wait, what? I want to know what her take on it is. I want to know what her take on it is.
no, I'm telling you from a married man's perspective because the
No, a married man leaving his wallet at home. Yeah, sure. It's been a long time for you. It's been 10 years, right? Going out on a fucking date, like when you're married, you know that you're just gonna be like, well, wife, will you use our joint bank account card to cover the meal, like I was about to do anyway?
See, but I'll say this, because he could have very well been so nervous. Maybe that was his first date in like a year or whatever. And he could have been so nervous and he wanted you so bad that he could have just honestly, for the sake of being there on time and to be a gentleman, not strike out from the start, he could have very well forgot his wallet. This is me being completely honest with you. My honest perspective on this. He could have very well forgot his wallet. Is he a dumbass for doing so? Yes. But it is a possibility. And the only reason why I say that is because he did send you the Venmo. If he wouldn't send you the Venmo, then it'd be like, all right, bro, like that dude is fucking. But
yeah, but to me, that Venmo should have been sent while sitting there at dinner.
Yes, very true. Very
that
true.
part.
Not
very
3 days later, right?
Very
like when
true.
the check came and he realized he didn't have it, it should have been like, what is your Venmo right at this second? Let me Venmo you.
Yeah.
Yes, very
right?
true.
So
Yeah.
that was my concern. That's why I think that because it only happens on this one specific date at this one specific time.
Don't go nowhere without it. Sorry.
He knew that he wanted it, but that he didn't get paid until 3 days later. Because if y'all went out on Monday and he sent it Thursday, that means that was when his check became available. And you just so happened to be able to cover it. Now, the funniest part to me is one thing that I do see very similar in a lot of first date rules for women over 30 is that our hearts are so big that we will actually help you out in your time of struggle and need. Which is sad because your struggly ass should have stayed at home, whether it was going to the restaurant or going to the
that's
airport.
where I'm not. That is not me. I just spent 15 years taking care of somebody else and their bullshit.
Oh, girl.
And so now being single in my 30s, I'm like, I don't have time for you and your bullshit. I ain't taking care of you. I ain't fucking, like, no. Take care of your goddamn.
I would have left you with that bill.
Like, you're a grown-ass man.
You left your wallet,
take care of
you
yourself.
sitting there by yourself.
You better ask them if they have Apple Pay or if you can work that shit off.
Yeah.
Yep, because I left you there. I was like, I'm going to the bathroom, and I was left.
My cousin
He would
said,
have had to figure it out.
yeah, my cousin said on his first date to his wife, he said, I left all my cash, credit cards, and everything, on his bed. He left everything on his bed. See, and I know my cousin.
But how did he rectify it?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Speedy, answer how you rectified that. Because I know this man has never been broke in his life. He is not that type of guy. Like, whenever him and I go out, we're like fighting for the fucking bill for drinks between us two. Like,
and
this
see,
man,
I also recognize that he, in all caps, it says first actual date.
Yeah.
So chances are that woman already knew your character or had been around you in circles enough to be okay with.
Yeah, if it was somebody who was like a friend, that's just, he had been asking me for weeks. The thing was planned 2 weeks in advance. So even the paycheck theory doesn't quite hold up because it was like, you should have had a full paycheck before then and be like, need to send money.
Yeah, but that paycheck gone. That paycheck gone.
Right. That paycheck.
He said my man's is staying on consignment.
All right. But do you guys want my way worse story?
Absolutely.
From before?
I
Yes,
feel good about myself.
Hell yeah. Because that was a good story.
That was
a good story.
Okay, well, get ready for some fucking Jerry Springer shit.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I might need to go find another beer because I just finished. So,
Well,
Go find
I'm
out.
just going to go back to this.
Let's take our breaths.
I'm definitely going to need another beer for this story, so just hang.
All right, go ahead and get it.
You know it's going to be a good story when somebody got it. Sarah, when you said you're going to start drinking, that was a great story. So if she's saying she needs another beer, I know it's going to be another great story.
She got to calm her nerves.
Yeah. He said, so my cousin said she paid at an emergency $50 in the car. I gave her their entire $50 for our meal. That was like $30 with the tip.
See, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. A quick recovery. The shit was in the car.
See,
But you know what, though? That also says a lot about you as a man because you had emergency coinage available.
Right.
At this point, you showed her that you were husband material because you're prepared for even when things go wrong.
Exactly.
That right there, she probably gave you top tier pussy.
See now, Sarah, I learned from him and other men like him. So you see why him and I are married and off the market for as long as we've been off the market.
Oh, she getting ready. I heard it pop.
Oh shit. Look,
No, that was me, my water.
Oh, that was you again.
Oh, my.
But she looked like
I don't know. Maybe we just did it at the same time. Maybe that's why it was so loud.
Yeah, we might have did it at the same time.
He said she gave me 2 kids, like I thought, my guy. Like I thought. She let you shoot the club up, boy.
And I love his wife, man. That's my real close cousin. Him and I, well, obviously, you know me since I was born. So, you know, Tanya is a great woman. And yes, she saw my cousin. She was like, oh yeah, I got to keep him. Fuck all y'all other girls. I got to keep this one. That's what she said.
That's what's up. All right, girl, we ready.
All right. Yeah, are you?
Yeah, got my seatbelt on.
All right, so many years ago, before my ex-husband, I was dating a guy who was like my high school sweetheart. Like we dated my junior year of high school, and then and he was like a year ahead of me. So my senior year, he went and joined the military and was in the Army. But we were still dating, but like a long distance. He'd call, I'd write letters, sending care packages, all that good shit. And he came back for a Christmas vacation to visit me and hung out with my family some, like met my sisters, met my parents, all that shit. And then a few months later, I found out that he was breaking up with me because he had already actively married my sister.
Oh my God!
What? Oh, she fell on her chair. She done. Wow, I'm the only one left. I told you I had my seatbelt on. I knew you could do something. I told you I had my seatbelt on. I had my head fell off the chair.
He what? Oh no, she win. She win. My birthday might get fucked up, but she won. She won.
And cheers to that, my friend.
That's why she needed another drink.
Hold on, I need oxygen.
Oh my God. Are you still the?
So
I told you get ready for some Jerry Springer shit.
So like, did he already knew her, or he met her at Christmas?
Okay, so he had met her at Christmas.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he had met her at Christmas.
She fell off the chair again.
Yep.
Hey, look.
I don't know if you can hear me, but yeah, so they met at Christmas and apparently fell madly in love with each other. And he was even stationed in Germany, so she didn't even go to Germany. She gave somebody else, my other sister's boyfriend at the time, gave him power of attorney because he was going to be going over to Germany for a vacation. And he signed the papers for her to marry him from like halfway around the world.
Oh my God.
Is she still with us? So, right, so there was no way I could have seen that coming because, like, they hadn't spent really any time together or any, like, other than, like, the couple of nights while he was staying with me over Christmas.
So 2 nights.
I got a question.
I got so many questions.
Well, yeah, I
think the audience does too.
But I got one that's burning me, right? Please tell me you fucked her up.
Okay. Hypothetically, legally, yeah. Hypothetically, that may have happened. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's good enough. That's good enough. You don't want to, for legal reasons. We can't say.
For legal reasons, I don't want to, implicate myself.
This is getting posted. This is getting posted. So don't incriminate yourself.
Yeah.
So hypothetically,
But hypothetically, that may have happened. Yeah.
In your mind.
And also, okay, but the story's not actually over yet.
Huh?
Yeah, get ready for this. So.
All right. I'm buckling back up.
You ready for this part?
Buckle up. I want to put the harness on.
We didn't have to get ready for the other part. We got to get ready for this part.
So. So after yes, that may have occurred, her getting fucked up to a degree, and then my mom and the rest of my family pretty much were like, what is your problem? I should call the cops on you because you should just really be happy for them. Like, they're in love.
Excuse me?
Right? Like the whole family was just like, what's your problem? And I'm like,
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
I did something to everybody.
So, okay, let's wind back into the story a little bit where she had given somebody power of attorney to sign her marriage paperwork, right? Who was my other sister's boyfriend at the time, right? Keep that
Oh
in
my
mind.
God.
So, after like a year and a half or something, she divorces my
She married the other brother.
And her second husband is my other sister's ex-boyfriend.
Oh my God.
I saw that one coming. Ooh, I saw that one coming. Motherfucking cheers. I saw that one coming. And he is my nephew's father.
I swear to you, I've never. Oh my God.
Well, we can just drop the mic on that one.
How's everyone out there in comments?
If you're gonna call it Crazy Stories Edition, I'm gonna bring you some fucking good shit.
Hey, that's good ass shit.
Any-
I thought my story.
Anybody out there in the audience got something to top that? Because we make a spot for you.
Dr. Dear God, look, there's been some crazy ass stories. Look, we got to recap. Apparently, visa is not accepted in Tulum, and apparently, some dude just loves sisters.
No, I guess, yeah.
Shit. Pornhub will be the death of white people. My God. Like, because that's the only place where you see something like that being acceptable. Jerry Springer and Pornhub. So I got
Well, and
questions.
hypothetically as well, said sister who likes to in-house shop is what we call it. May or may not have gotten a wine bottle clock to the face at my wedding from the other sister.
Rightfully so. Rightfully motherfucking so. Now, I have a question. I have a question because, I mean, it's
This
on
not
brand.
private. This is
It's
crazy
on
stories.
brand for her. And I know this is your sister, but fuck her. By chance, did she cheat on, did your husband cheat on you with her?
No, shockingly, that's not the reason I'm currently not with my husband.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Had to
didn't
verify.
fuck my sister. Thank God for that one, at least. He just wanted to fuck a lot of other people.
At least he had boundaries with the DNA.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Cheers to that.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
man.
Like,
Hey, I don't know.
So when I tell people I have deep-seated trust issues, and they're like, "Oh yeah, me too," I'm like, "But really, though?"
I think the only thing I got that could even come close, high school, I was dating someone in the Navy. He came back from his from his tour.
You like Navy,
the
man.
weekend of my
you like
prom.
armed forces, man.
Yeah, the weekend of my prom. And we were supposed to get married that weekend because while I was a senior in high school, I had my own apartment, all of that stuff, because I was a ward of the state. So I was grown. So for prom, I wore a wedding dress. But why did I wear a wedding dress? Because he and I were supposed to get married that day. when I got back home from the prom, all of his clothes and things were gone. And it was because he married someone else that day. And
What?
What the fuck? This is why women at a certain point are like, fuck you, I'm dating other women.
but the only reason I found out, the only way that I found out was because my best friend was dating his best friend. And his best friend came by the house the next day and attempted to sleep with me because he said that Black had made a mistake and he saw that I was wife material over the one that Mike chose to be his wife. And I was like, what you mean the one Mike chose to be his wife? What?
Whoa, wait, what?
Whoa, run that back. He was like, oh yeah, Mike got married yesterday. And then he leaned in for a kiss and I had to fight him off.
Some men are real trash. Like, can I just say? Like, I'm not going to say all. There are good ones out there. There are good ones out there. And the unfortunate thing is by the time you're in your fucking mid-30s, y'all are fucking married and, like, somebody was smart enough to lock that shit the fuck down.
Right. Clink, clink, my guy.
See, this is what happens. This is what I'm in mid to late 30s now. So I'm speaking from what you just said, the demographic you just said. It's because we hear shit like this. we like it makes us appreciate our wives even more, makes us appreciate our marriage even more, and to work that much harder to keep our marriage, because we know for every story y'all have for guys, there's stories out there for women as well.
Oh no, that's not to say some women are real trash as well. Like,
right,
yeah,
right.
Like women do some scandalous bullshit also, for sure.
Oh yeah, because after that, I definitely went through a trash phase. The abuse that I received was the abuse that I gave out. Straight up.
So that's why I'm like, as the good men that want to be married and want to be good husbands, if they were to come back out, knock on wood, this does not happen. But if I was to get a divorce, I'm not staying out on the market for too long, bro. I'm looking for these quick signs, and I'd be like, peace. Like, fuck it, man. My list would be so short. It'd be like I ain't staying out here for all this, man. Like the gold digging, the whole. Oh, nah, bro. I'm be like, I'm good with being a stepdaddy. I'm good with like,
trash
face Black and Beautiful
stand up.
trash phase divas stay.
Listen.
If I hope to God, knock on wood, that I don't get a divorce. But if I was to get a divorce, I would like, look, man, you make this much, all right, cool. Your kids are this age, all right, cool. Do I need to be called? I don't want to be called grandpa. As long as I can, I don't care if the kids are in high school. I go to some high school games. You know, at 37, if I had a baby at 13, I would have a 14-year-old. As long as I can kind of look at it from that perspective, I'm like, all right, cool. Oh, you do this for work? All right, cool. You good with me drinking? You good with me smoking? Oh, cool. You know, you like to keep yourself in shape? All right, cool. We good. I can accept the rest of the shit.
See, if only these checklists, like I think you need to create that checklist and sell it as a fucking ebook, right? Because these niggas out here letting Kevin Samuels talk them into thinking that they the shit. And may he rest. But you know, the reality is that it's hard out here in these streets.
It's hard out for
You need to
both
get
of
up.
y'all.
out of them streets.
Mommy, I love you.
It's hard to get up out. You know what I'm saying?
No,
You know like how the old church people be like, I'm stuck in the miry clay. That's what dating is like. I am in the miry clay, and I'm waiting for Jesus to pluck me out.
I need to write something for men and women because both of y'all need a reality check. Because I'm gonna say to the same women, look, don't look for that nigga that have a six pack. If he don't have a job, if he's willing to do everything else to allow you to prosper in your career and to take it easy on you, where you can just come home and just relax. You don't have to worry about cooking dinner. You don't have to worry about cleaning up the house.
I like my niggas thick. I want to feed you.
Right, but what I'm saying
Be
is
fluffy,
this. No,
like me. Let's grow up and have heart disease.
What I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this. The things that you don't like to do, if he's broke, but he's willing to take care of those things off your plate, to where if you like to cook, he'll let you cook. But like laundry, trash, lawn care, grocery shopping, just organizing the bills, stuff like that. If you don't like doing that, he's willing to take it off your plate. Let him take it off your plate and
Gladly.
work with him with his money situation. Work with him with his money situation, and just accept that. Look, he's gonna take care of what he can take care of, and he's still gonna put it down in the bedroom and do what you want to do in the bedroom, and he's gonna keep you happy. He can't. And when you're in your 30s, you're not gonna find somebody that's gonna check off this magical checklist that you still have. You gotta break that shit down to the bare bones. Like if that motherfucker, if you know where he's at, he's not out here doing all this stuff. He wants to stay home and he'll have drinks with you. Crazy style lady here drink beers with you. Sarah here smoke cigars with you at home, and y'all can have y'all little communication. He has his little space, you have your little space, but he takes care of this, you take care of this.
I just want head while I smoke. That's all I want.
If he's willing to do that for you, if the nigga willing to do that for you, come up with a checklist to say the bare bones.
Yeah. No, that was.
Listen,
I think, isn't that what everybody wants in life?
Right. Like, don't worry, I'll do the same. I don't mind. I don't mind.
It's very simple.
Just don't drop no ashes on my locks.
Right. There you go.
But I mean, I will say this. After Tulum, because I looked at him and was like, you know what? If this goes right, because I know you, because I know, or I thought I knew how you are, this is something that I could see going the distance, because it would be ideal. It's somebody that I don't have to explain myself to, because you know me. And even though we've like not really been around each other because I've moved and you went into the military, we still kept in communication, right? Like we were good.
Mm-hmm.
But what I came back with is, if I really don't even know the ones that I know, let me pause. And that pause ended up just being what feels like forever. Because I'm just now getting to the point of where I'm able to say, I want somebody again. I just now got to that space.
Yeah, that's
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. And for the most honest reasons, to be honest, because I mean, I'm 35. I don't have any children.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even front. The clock is running low on that.
You want babies.
But I would.
You want babies.
I will say that if I could find a man, I don't even care if you already have children, because technically that would be ideal. I would make a great stepmama. How do I know? Because I'm a great aunt. I got 27 nieces and nephews.
Yeah, practice.
So like I'm good with taking care of kids that's not mine. Like I could be that whatever figure it is that I need to be. But as much as I travel and see the world, I'm finally figuring out or deciding that
what up, poor?
I don't want to travel the world alone. Like I don't want to see all of these beautiful things and have all of these beautiful experiences with nobody to do it with. Ultimately, and this is going to sound harsh, but I'm drinking whiskey and it is what it is.
Fuck it. I mean,
I
we
don't
all
want to die
being
alone.
honest here. What's that?
I
Yeah.
don't want to die alone.
Hey, that's true.
I do not want to get
That's
old
a true
alone.
statement.
And I can't be the old lady with cats because I'm allergic to cats. I tried, and that cat was my shortest relationship ever. I adopted a cat a few months ago. That nigga lived with me for a week, and I dropped his ass right back off. And I realized that at that point, bitch, if we can't even have cats, we definitely need to hurry up and find a man.
Having best friends, you know, best friends that you can just grow old with is, I think, the new trend.
Oh my God. That's what I kept saying. What about puppies?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I gotta walk
Hey,
those. At least with a man, I don't gotta walk them. I just gotta fuck him every once in a while. Shit. A man already know how to do man things. A puppy, you got to train that nigga. I don't want to have to train no man.
Oh shit, man. Oh shit. Oh man. This is crazy. I did not see this live going this way, but I'm happy as fuck that it is. Yeah. And hey, to anybody that sent the request, I love y'all, but man, this is a great fucking live. I'm having a good time talking to my sister. I'm having a good time talking to my sister.
If somebody
man.
else wants to come on, I'll hop off
no,
and still joke in the comments.
No. No one is leaving right now unless you absolutely have to.
Nah, y'all got another 15 minutes of me.
All right, I'll take another 15 minutes of you. Yes, sir. This has been great. This has been a great time, and you've given me a whole newfound appreciation for my marriage.
Yeah, work on that shit.
Yes, I've always worked on it, but now it's like, okay, yeah, like this.
You about to go hard in the motherfucking paint, boy.
Look, I already do what a husband's supposed to do and more, but now it's like, look, man, I'm about to book a trip to wherever for our 10-year anniversary.
When's y'all's anniversary?
October 18th.
A great place to go in October is Costa Rica.
We going somewhere.
Flying to Liberia, stay in Coco Playa. Absolutely beautiful. You could take a day trip to Nicaragua.
Look, we going somewhere. Our kid not gonna be with us, and we may come home with
Fuck
another
them
kid.
kids.
Right. We gonna come home with another kid. That's what it is. Because these stories. Because I know a guy like me. If I was to get on the market, I could easily snag another girl. Like with y'all stories, with the competition I would have on the market, I could easily find another one. But it's still just like, is she like, is it worth it? You know what I mean? Like, is it?
That's it right there.
You know, because then I end up catching somebody that's like 3 times, like just absolute trash. Because I'm trying to get back out the pool.
So I got a question, because the joy of being a female cigar smoker is having what I like to call my social brothers. I go to the same lounge religiously. Those same guys know me. And, you know, some of them are older, some of them are my age, but they lend very good advice to me, right? So Monday, I was chilling with one of the ones that I play dominoes with, and he asked me, he was like,
"Hey, asshole."
Hey, he was like, you don't ever bring like no guy in here. And I was like, because I'm not dating nobody. Now, trust me, when I am dating him, will I bring him in here to meet y'all? Probably not. And so then he was like, well, have you ever thought about what your risk assessment is? And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, how much of a risk are you for a man to take on? So to hear him say that, and me and him had a very honest
Yeah,
conversation,
you gotta have
then
that
for you to
conversation.
say how much of a risk this woman would be, it just brought it full circle, right?
Right.
So is that really what men look at, the risk assessment
Yes.
of dating and
Yep.
marrying?
1000%. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, these are the things that I would look for if I was. I hope, like I say, I'm keep on knocking on wood before I say this. I hope to God I never get a divorce. But if I was, these are the things that I would be looking for because these are intangibles. If I was to be down on my paper, how willing are you to come and step up and not shame me for being down on my paper for right now? And how encouraging are you for me to go out here and hustle and do whatever I need to do, either if it's driving Uber or DoorDash or just working at a factory, for 15, 16 hours in order to help provide and take that load off you because that's my responsibility. Or if I want to build a business and I need to break it down so I'm not making any guaranteed money, but I see the vision on this. How willing are you to support me in that hustle? That's the number one thing. Number two, how are you going to accept my child? Because my child is number one in my life. How are you going to accept my child and how are you going to accept his mother? Because if you cause drama for me and his mother, then you're not right for me. Because if you cause drama for me and his mother, if you cause drama with his mother, that means that I can't see my child as freely and as often as I want to. So that's number two. Well, actually, no, fuck the first one. That's number one. That is number one. What drama are you gonna cause between the mother of my child and yourself? Because if you cause drama between y'all two, y'all can't get along, then you're disqualified off the bat. Then the other thing is the financial thing because shit happens in life. I done been through some shit. People get fired. People, get laid off, whatever. But if you're gonna leave as soon as I get laid off or fired, then why do I need to be? Or you gonna shame me because maybe it's taking me a little bit longer, but I'm trying to pick up around the house. I mean, I'm picking up the cleaning, I'm picking up the cooking, I'm picking up, all this other stuff that money can't buy, but are still important to a marriage. It's still important to a household. Or I'm picking up all this shit willingly, taking off your plate. How are you going to shame me as a man for that? Because I'm trying to do everything I can to help you out and to play my part in this, to let you know that I'm not just trying to take advantage of you, you know? So that's number two. Number three is how open are you when it comes to in the bedroom? Is this, oh, you just putting it down for this time being to just get me? Or are you this type of woman to to keep it going? No matter if we mad or not, are you still going, you know, is it still going to be entry available? Or as soon as you get mad, is it
Not
just
entry
locked down?
available.
Look, I'm trying to keep it appropriate. I don't want to be labeled as that guy, but you understand what I mean. So, so that's another factor that I'm looking at. I mean, Wendell, you know what I'm talking about. You
No,
know what
we
I'm
all
talking
know
about.
what you're fucking
We all
talking
know
about.
what you talk
You know,
about. We all know
so
what you talk about because
so
it's
that
funny
is
because the
one.
guy said he was like, one thing that women fail to realize is that while we're pursuing you and or dating you, of course, we're trying to chase the cookie. But once we marry you, the roles are supposed to reverse. You're supposed to want and initiate for me.
No, see, this is the thing. Once the roles are like once you're married, it's supposed to be on site. Whoever wants it, whoever wants it, it's
Gets it.
supposed to be on site.
Whoever wants it gets it.
If
Yep. So
if
that means
if
go
you
both ways.
exactly, if you want it, I can't say no. I got to be ready on site, or I got to have a pill close to me to be ready to be on site. If I want it, you got to be ready to be on site in one way or another. If I can't give it to you with the strap, then I better be able to give it. I better be able to speak to the mic properly for you. That's what what it
Mic
is when
check
you're
one
married.
two one two. My God.
Okay, see, right? You've been married for fucking 10 years.
That's what it is when you're married. That's what it's supposed to be when you're married, and that's what I would be looking for if I was able to get divorced, which I hope to God I don't. Knock on wood, I don't. But if I was to look at it another, like if that was to happen, that's what I'm looking for, because I don't want to have to court you and beg you for this. I'm 37 years old.
If we gotta do that, I'm gonna
Too
go somewhere
old
else.
for this shit, man. I'm too old to be out here in these clubs. I'm too old to be doing. Look, you want it, I want it. Whoever wants it, we get it in. Don't matter if it's in the bathroom, no matter if it's in the fucking kids' room, no matter, no matter if it's in one of our
Poor
parents.
kids.
Poor
Just
Look,
shit.
we
laying in
grown.
juices.
We grown, right? I clean the shit up. I wash the kids' blankets and steam clean the carpet. We grown,
It don't matter. That's how they was created.
right?
them same juices.
You know, so to me, it's like this is this. If I was to hit the market, this is what I'd be looking for, right? Do we understand investments? Do you understand the power of investments? I don't give a damn what you look like. I don't give a damn about your weight, right? Look, I'm 37. When you're 37, your weight fluctuates. Your weight, your weight is up. Let's just be honest. You're not going to be the same size you are in high school. My thing is, are you willing to be able to exercise with me and just have a healthy lifestyle and set a good example for the children, not for us, but for the children, because I don't want any obese kids. It's one thing for us to be obese, in the 30s, but I don't want an obese 5, 10, 12-year-old walking around. You know,
Yeah.
so this is what goes in the mind of a guy that's been married for 10 years. If I was to hit that market, these are what I'm looking for. And these are shit this is shit that I'm gonna be asked on the first date. Like, we getting this shit out the way.
I
Look,
think that would make a good first date questionnaire. So, what's your thoughts on childhood obesity?
my thoughts on childhood obesity is there's no child that is
No, I'm
practically.
saying I would ask that on a first
Oh
date,
yeah, yes.
according to your
Oh,
ebook that you're
hell yeah.
developing.
Right.
100%, because if at 37, if I'm dating a woman that's 37, if I go on a date with a woman that's 35 to 40, 45, whatever, I'll even go to the 50s. You know, it would be weird, like not weird, but it would be rare to find a woman that does not have a child at that age. It would be rare to find a man that does not have a child at that age.
I'm rare.
No,
Me
you
too.
are.
You are.
You are. And they're out there, but it'll be even more rare to find a woman or a man that has not thought about being a step parent at that age. That's
Agreed.
even more. That's even more. That
Agreed.
has not accepted that they're going to have to at least be a step parent at that age. If you're still in the mind, like if you're in your 30s and after, and you don't have the mindset that there's potential for you to be a step parent, and you haven't
Then you're
rationalized that in your
delirious.
mind, exactly. You know, because in my mind, as a married man at 37 who has no intention of getting a divorce, I still rationalize if I was to go back out here and say the worst of the worst was to happen. I rationalize in my mind, I'm probably gonna be a stepfather. I'm 37. I don't want to date a 22-year-old. I would want to date someone that's in my age range. So my rationale would be I'm most likely going to be stepdad if the nightmare was to happen.
Yeah, the nightmare will not happen. Y'all are gonna continue to do the work.
After this shit, hell yeah.
I'm so happy that my life is a cautionary tale for so many in America.
All right.
Don't be like Sarah. Be great.
That can be the new slogan.
Man, hey,
What did I say earlier? For those who don't know, my name is Sarah and I don't have a filter. I think now it's going to be, hello, my name is Sarah and my life is a cautionary tale. So listen in, you guys.
see, but this is also the beautiful thing about your life, though, and both of you ladies' lives, is that you didn't bring kids into the mix of a situation that was not great for a kid to be in.
Absolutely.
Well, I don't want children. I've never wanted children. And I know for a lot of people that's a really tough thing to like grasp.
Right.
So that's another tough thing, I guess, being in the mid-30s dating pool, is that a lot of people are like, yeah, I'm ready to settle down and have kids. And I'm like, no.
What's up, buddy?
That is a tough
Mm-hmm.
thing to say, because I know me, when I say if that ship has passed, then it is what it is. And they're like, wait, you're not willing to try? And I'm like, listen, I'll be 36 this year. Can it happen? Of course. But my God, high risk. High risk.
Right.
So like let's just be honest in saying that if wanting a child, especially naturally, is something that you're planning on, I actually might not be ideal.
Yeah.
Because it is what it is. So whether it's because I don't want it by choice, or I've accepted the fact that I can't, or that like it'll be very difficult for me too, whoever I'm with is going to have to accept it either way.
Yeah.
Which is why I would prefer, honestly, I want a nigga that was dumb early in life and had his kids early. So that way, at this point,
they're grown and out of
Right.
the fucking house by now.
Right.
And like,
or
now
very
he's got his
close
shit
to
together, and you're like, yeah, all right.
Like, question number 1, were you a teen father?
Hey, that could be a question. Because I guarantee you, I'm gonna tell you this. I had a homeboy who was like that. He like 40. He's like 45, 46. His youngest is 21.
See?
He be out. He be gone. He be gone, having a good time, man. So
I can't even front. So like the one who was kind of like asking me questions, we're actually supposed to go on a happy hour date, the friend from the cigar lounge. And it was funny because one of his questions that he asked me while we were just smoking was, how do you feel about, like potentially being a stepmother and stuff? And I was like, I mean, technically that's ideal for me. And he was like, like in what age range would you prefer the kids to be at this point? I was like, I mean, 14, 15 is ideal, but if they were like a little older, that would be great. He was like, okay, well, I actually have 3. I was like, that's not bad. And I was like, how old are they? He was like, one son turns 18 next year. The other one turns 19 in August, and his daughter's 21. I said,
yeah, perfect.
perfect.
I said, I don't see an issue with that. He was like, okay. I said, and I recognize that kids come first, because I would expect that. And he was
Right.
like, okay. I was like, I'm not against it. He was like, okay. Well, would you be against having drinks with me? I'm like, I ain't know this was the
Sizing you up.
questionnaire to get me in the door.
Yes, it was.
I would have set up straight for this.
Those are the answers.
So now the thing is that I should be able to come back to this here live in another 2 to 3 weeks, because he travels a lot like me. So he's getting ready to go to Dubai for a week. So we're meeting when he comes back from Dubai. The funny thing is he's going to Dubai. He leaves Sunday, and then I'm going to I'm working on a trip, because I'm a fly off the seat of my pants type chick. I'm working on a trip to go down to Trinidad in another week. So we'll be missing each other. So in maybe 2 to 3 weeks, I should be able to come back and be like, yeah, was it tragic? No, because I have a pretty good feeling. Because this is somebody that like I see weekly. We drink together, we smoke together, we play dominoes. He whips my ass in dominoes religiously. He takes no prisoners. He doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, hell
What's
yeah,
up?
you got to. How old is he?
And he's the perfect age. He's 45.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, right there.
He has a great job. He owns his own home. He travels. His kids is damn near grown. He was a dumb kid. He 3 kids, 2 different baby mamas. But the women are mature enough because he take care of them. Those kids live with him in his 5-bedroom home. So I'm like, I could cook for the family. I prefer cooking for the family. What's good?
Yes, girl, fucking
Sarah,
Might
gay.
have a happy ending.
Sarah,
Listen, and it's
look.
not a bad thing that he finds too.
Sarah, put your claws into that man. Be open-minded to change some things. And
Kenny said, make sure that man has his wallet.
Right.
no,
Well, see, the
Sarah,
good thing is
no,
with
Checks, fucking credit cards, fucking all that shit.
every
Sarah,
time that I've
Sarah.
ever seen that man, he's always given me either a cigar or a drink. He
Sarah.
always got his wallet.
Sarah, I got a huge piece of advice for you.
Okay.
For this man, okay?
Okay.
Just tell him you're going to pay for the first 3 dates. Trust me. Trust me. Sarah, trust me. If that man he checks all the lists that you're saying, trust me when I say, tell him you're going to pay for the first 3 dates. And then tell him you're an open-minded woman in the bedroom. Trust me, Sarah. I'm telling you.
The first tree?
The first tree. Sarah, trust me. Look. All right,
I'm about to pull a fuckboy move. Our first 2 days.
No, listen to me. You want to find a husband, right? You want to find a husband.
Yes.
This man has this. He asks you those questions because he's ready to find another wife. He's tired of being out these streets. He done been beat up. He done been scarred. He said, I need to find me somebody. You checked off everything that you needed. Now you need to put in the stakes. You offering to pay for this. You're not going to pay. I'm telling you right now, you are not going to pay. He's going to pay every single penny. But what he wants to know
is if I'm willing.
If you're willing, and if you have the money, if he was to get down in a hard time, that you could still handle the household. That is what he's looking for. And then he's looking to see, are you going to listen to his desires? And are you willing to act on his desires in the bedroom?
Listen, at this point, I run in flip-flops in the rain just to remind myself what wet pussy sound like because I ain't been fucked in a minute. So at this point, I'll do whatever the fuck he offers.
Look, Sarah, I'm telling you. Right.
I'm sorry, I just need a minute to sit with that one. Like, can we, really, take the moment to appreciate what she did?
Well, look.
High five to that girl. I'm right there with you.
Oh, listen,
Y'all crazy. But Sarah, I'm telling you, tell that man that. And then watch. You gonna have a ring within a year or 2. You're gonna be in a perfect situation. You're gonna have your stepkids. You're gonna have your husband. You gotta budge on some things. Women and men to budge on some things. If you really want to marry somebody, you got to budge on some things. You got to budge on a lot of things.
That's fine. I'll be submissive to the right one.
But look, listen, I ain't talking about that. I'm saying budging like, okay, I do this,
No, I mean
you do
submissive
this.
as in conceding to different things. Like
Right.
I don't mind making changes because I understand that sometimes we get stuck in our ways. And I don't mind changing up some of my shit to be with somebody that's worthy of the changes. Like I'm cool with it.
Right. But
Cool.
you have to do that.
If I get macaroni sounds, why not? and a head or a roof over my head, why the fuck not?
You said the man has his own shit. He asks you the clearing questions, and you cleared enough for him to ask you out on a date. I guarantee you that man don't ask just anybody and everybody out on a date either.
Mm-hmm.
That man was like, I done been beat up in this pool and everything. I gotta know these questions. I gotta know to answer these questions. If she clears this checklist before I ask for that, before I ask for a date, because when you're ready for a wife, you gotta have certain answers before you even go to that next step. I'm just saying. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying.
Listen, I appreciate the suggestiones. I did offer, well, not offer. I actually snuck and paid for his drinks the other night.
That's good. That's dope.
Yeah. The man got expensive taste. I was actually kind of mad at myself for doing that once I saw how much the bill was. But it was a worthy investment.
Exactly, because he knew he can cover his own bill. He didn't go in there thinking that you gonna pay for his bill. He went in there saying, I can cover my own bill, I'm gonna drink how I want to drink. And then to see that you picked up his bill without him asking you, with him having every expectation he was gonna pay his own bill. Those are points, Sarah. Those are points to you getting that ring from that man.
Listen, okay, so like the funny, oh, nope, not gonna put that out there. But y'all are married men.
Yeah.
Y'all are married men. So does sex on the first night actually change your idea of whether or not you're gonna marry somebody?
No.
Okay.
I mean, look.
Because I've been looking at this man. I've been looking at this man.
No, so I'll say
for
it in
a
this.
year.
I'll say it in this perspective. When I was in my early 20s, like, yeah, it like when I was young and like I wasn't serious, like you had to be like this just unforgettable person for like, you know, for me to want to date you and for me to like just say, hey, I'm gonna disrupt this and disrupt that, which my wife ended up being that woman. It was like I started to think about marriage, but I was like fuck it, man, I'm having fun. And then I saw her, I'm like, oh shit, like, you know, you became that unforgettable. Like you've reached that standard that I had up there. But like, you know, when you get to the 30s, 40s, like late 30s, 40s, you're just like, that don't matter. Like, you know, none of that matters. Like, you know, we
Because I mean,
grown.
don't get me wrong, I'm gonna try to hold out for as long as I can,
No,
but I cannot guarantee
don't
that
do
I'm gonna
that.
make it to the second date.
Do not do that. Do not do that because that man is looking for a wife, and that man is looking for a wife that can check off this other checklist too.
Oh, so I got to confirm that I'm open in the bedroom, so that way we get to the answer quickly. Okay, got it.
As
Right,
Ford just said,
Porgies.
read
I read
Porter's
it.
comment. He said,
Imagine dating for months and the sex is whack. Get it out the way.
When you're the age of all of us are on here,
Right, because we grown. Just go ahead and do it.
right? You
Hey,
know,
so
like
Jimmy, that's my little brother. But
You miss your sister's stories, but no, no, seriously. No, but seriously, like at our age,
you saw how
man,
big my eyes got.
Yeah, the
Like, oh,
look on your face said it all.
but I have had fun talking to you guys. I actually have to start my second job because y'all know I got 2 jobs from home. So I got to write these doctors' notes for them real quick. And I cannot confirm that these notes will actually make sense because I've been drinking with you guys. So if somebody accidentally got their spleen removed when it was really something else, like that's my fault.
don't blame me for shit.
You can put
I
all the blame on me. It's definitely my fault.
No, because remember, somebody asked a question, and then I was like, "Oh, that's the story you want? Hold on."
And
No,
So
no,
then I
it would
get to
totally
say,
be this guy.
no.
He
Don't blame me for shit.
late.
Well, both of them had to take a drink before they told their story. That's the funny
Yeah.
part.
I also was like, okay, you want a story? Hold on. I'm gonna need a full good drink to start.
Hold my beer.
Literally, literally hold my beer. But it was a pleasure talking with you guys tonight. This was the comedic relief I needed for my Thursday. This was fun as fuck. I look forward to the next conversations.
Yeah.
I followed those who I wasn't following.
It's a therapy session.
Right.
Facts. It was. And y'all
So-
gave good advice. So
Sarah,
if in a year I get a ring, y'all niggas about to be walking down the aisle
Exactly.
throwing
hey, I'm electric sliding that motherfucker.
right. We
My
not
wife
doing
and I
flowers,
gonna
we
be
gonna do
electric sliding
cigar
that shit.
labels down the aisle.
I'm in there. Hey, I got sis back. I hooked up, I gave sis the right advice. Window and I are gonna be out there cheersing.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna let y'all curate the drink menu. He's a Scotch.
See, we can go to Texas.
Yeah. My in-laws live in Texas. My in-laws live in Dallas. So hey, Houston is a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Bet. Y'all have a good night. I know I made this spot difficult for whoever else is about to join in.
You didn't. No.
So you better bring
Look.
the jokes.
Yeah, you're legendary.
Yeah.
So Sarah, I'll let Wendell speak for himself, but I'm telling you, you always have a spot here. At
Thank
TLA,
you.
TNF
Oh,
Live.
hell yeah.
I feel
AJ
special.
want to join in for the shenanigans? Pull right up.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Oh my God, y'all stories have been absolutely just insane. Like,
Oh, that was insane. I was not expecting that tonight.
Yeah.
I have no stories that can come close to matching yours or Sarah's story.
And
Like,
that's only some of my stories. Like that's
is that even a worse story? I feel like you have an even worse story than that, but you just can't tell it on air.
I mean, yeah.
Oh Jesus!
Yo.
What up, Kenny?
What's
What
up,
they do?
What up, King?
Kenny?
What up? How y'all living?
Man, this is
Riding the wave.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like
for
they're still absorbing the stories from me and Sarah. I can't quite.
Yeah, I was listening to what you was talking about before, and like right when the climax happened, it kind of like got fuzzy. But yeah, I kind of got the what happened when the recap came along. But yeah, no, I don't have any story topping that for sure. Yeah, it did give me great entertainment while I was eating though.
Oh, good. And that's what I'm here for. It's, my misery is here for people's entertainment.
Yeah, normally I turn on some TV, watch some basketball, some anime or whatnot. But I was like eating like those popcorn. I'm like, okay, this is getting good.
Bro,
Yeah.
this stories were.
I don't have any crazy dating stories. I guess I could ride the wave. No crazy dating stories on the first date. That's gonna top that. but I did get bamboozled.
Oh yeah.
I got
Go ahead.
bamboozled for show.
Yeah, go with the bamboozle story.
Yeah.
So, it started off in college. So, I met this girl at the club or whatnot. You know, we was kicking it. Cool girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we was kicking it.
Yeah.
We hung out a good amount of times, you know, like I would go to the crib, she would come up to my crib. You know, I got to like second base. We got to like second base, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, going slow with things. Then, you know, we kind of like fell off a little bit. You know, we went our own separate ways or whatnot. So fast forward like 5 years, we're out of college and everything. And, you know, just randomly hanging out, chilling. She randomly hits me up out of nowhere and she's like, oh, yo, what's up? What you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm at the crib chilling, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, maybe this can get back to, maybe we can rekindle a flame. So she was like, do you want to go hang out? You want to, you know, go on a date? I'm in town, because she was still living in Gainesville where we went to school at, and I was back home in Florida. So she's like, I'm in town. You know, let's hang out. I got this party I want to go to, and they got drinks and everything. So I'm like, okay, you ain't saying nothing but a thing. We ain't trying to link up. I was like, she's like, well, let's link up in like the next like hour or two. So I'm like, okay, cool, bet. So I pull up to this neighborhood and I'm like, oh shit, I was just in this neighborhood like, you know, 2 weeks ago, you know, DJing a party or whatnot. So I pull up to the house and I see cars outside. So I'm like, yeah, she did say it was a party going on at the crib or whatnot, you know, drinks and everything, cool. I walk inside, and have y'all ever been to like those little Forex meetings and like the little Primerica?
Yeah. Yeah.
So she pulled me up and she invited me to that.
Are you serious?
And the whole time I'm thinking I'm about to get some, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow. She's trying to sell you some financial products.
So yeah, I'm like, damn, you know, this party kind of lit, you know? Yeah, get in there and there's people giving presentations and stuff like that for real.
Wow.
You know, I see people, you know, signing papers and everything. I'm like, this.
What up, Quadruple B?
I just sat to the side. She's like, oh, are you going to sign up? I was like, hell no, I ain't about to sign up for this.
That's crazy. Like, you thought you was going on a date, but she was giving you some financial advice.
And that's how she played it. She wasn't like, oh, come, I want you to sign up for this, you know, financial stuff. She's like, oh, let's hang out. Let's go for some drinks. Let's hang out. And, you know, like she sold it out. And so I'm like, okay, bet.
Wow.
But it was never like, oh, come to this meeting. I want you to sign up and, you know, recruit people with me.
That's crazy. So you had that story. So the story I want to hear, especially since Quadruple B is in the comment section. And Quadruple B told us.
Are other people wanting to hop in? Because I can hop out. I've told my story. I should probably go and like hearing shit.
I mean, anyone who wants to hop in, send a request and I'll let you know.
Yeah, I want to hear some more crazy fucking stories.
Eat your popcorn.
There's no one that's gonna top your story or Sarah's story.
And if they do, woo! Wow,
Right, that's what I'm saying. I want to hear somebody top my shit so that I can feel better about my life.
It's
impossible. Nah, I'm not.
Like, okay, I mean,
I'm not a story topper. And if you do want to hear some exclusive stuff, tune in to Pass My Cup Radio and listen to Spoken Diesel. And then asking you, that's another platform. And
hey, Edwin, I have plenty of stories, but I have no stories that can touch her story. You have to watch the replay of this in order to hear her story. Because
any other story.
You know, in the other story, I have no stories that can top the 2 stories that came first.
Yeah.
Like, well, the 3 stories that came first. No, I have one that could top the not paying
Yeah.
thing, but
I mean, like I said, it was way more mild, but like on a similar note to hers. And then I went on a totally other direction and threw y'all off.
that was just fucking crazy. Like
That was crazy.
That was just insane. That was just like the biggest. Like that needs to be written into a movie. Like that was the biggest plot twist and just like jaw dropping moment. And the fact that it happened in real life, it was. Look. I have nothing. I have nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, I have nothing. You know, like.
Well, thank you, but thank you for having me. Thank you for letting me share my fucking crazy spring life.
Figured we'll let you lighten your load and not have to carry you alive.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure our experiences build character. You know, like I'm pretty sure you that built a lot of character.
All right. Well, my character is built. I don't need any more fucking life lessons. Oh wait, but I've learned a fuck more since then. But yeah, I'm done. I'm done now. I'm done with the learning. If I could just like smoothly move forward now.
Yeah. I would say the same thing as you. If I went through that, I'd be like, fuck all these life lessons. Like I've had enough. I've had enough. I've learned enough.
I get it. I got it.
Yeah, I got it. Good.
Can we get to the good part?
Yeah. Like any minute now. You know. One of these days.
Yeah.
But yes, so, thank you so much for having me. I can't wait to hear what other stories some people might have. Even if they don't top mine or Sarah's. Thank you again. And I will definitely still be in chat listening to what
Thursday.
Right.
All right.
So I would say this though. This is coming to a close. So we maybe have one more story. And I'm not even going to tell my story because I don't even want to, like, I can't. Because those stories were just crazy and they were the greatest stories. They were the greatest fucking stories I've heard. So, no, I have one story from a friend of mine. I wasn't involved, but it was from a friend of mine. And I told this before, but I will tell this that it's crazy as fuck. And we'll end it on that story. I'll say that. Right. But I want to hear. So, but yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for the story. And
thank you. I would cheer you, but my cup is empty and I am out of beer. So, but I will be listening to the story. I will be in chat. I'm gonna go make some dinner while I listen. But have a good night, you guys. Good to see all of you. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.
All right.
Bye. See a quadruple B is in here. But no, Kenny, please tell your
going to sleep in the
please tell your going to sleep in the bathroom bar story.
Oh, I gotta get a drink for that.
I mean, hey, I gotta get a drink. Wait, don't let it be y'all. Don't let me hype y'all up. This is a normal thing for me, so don't let me hype anything up for real. Basically, how did that go down? In the bathroom stall, correct? Yep.
So it's a normal thing for you to pass out in the bathroom stall.
I mean, at the time it was, yeah. I mean, not to pass out. Okay, so basically what happened was we were pre-gaming. It was a big weekend too, so we're in Gainesville. And we was in college. It's FIST weekend, so that's Florida International Step Show. It's like one of the biggest weekends in Gainesville, or in like Greek history for it. But anyhow, we're going to the event, and I pretty much just pre-gamed too much at the crib. And once we got to the club, I went to the bathroom, and I was like, okay, handle my business, and then I just went into the stall and I was like, oh shit, and I started stumbling. I was like, yeah, I can't make it tonight. So I just went into the stall and sat down on the toilet. Then my boys came in the bathroom. I could hear them, I could hear them like, hey, where you at? And I'm like, oh, I'm in here. So they opened up the thing. And they're like, oh, damn, we got to get you up there. And I was like, listen, because mind you, we had just walked into the club. Like, we literally waited in line, walked into the club, and for those who hang around with me, like, I'm always using the bathroom. So it's like, I was like, oh, shit, we was in line for 20 minutes. Let me, use the bathroom. That's my first stop. So I'm like, yo, y'all boys just hang out. I don't want to be the party pooper because, like, we literally just got here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm done for tonight.
Right. You're like, I'm good. I can ride the wave for the rest of the night.
I was like, yeah, I'm done. And, like, I ain't nobody gonna fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, so y'all just go ahead. Y'all can check in on me every 20 minutes or whatever the case may be. But they said, no, bro, we gotta stick together. I was like, no. I was like, check in on me every 20 minutes. And that was that. I went to sleep. They woke me up when they woke me up, the club was over.
Slept for hours, knowingly.
How much did you pay to do that?
Huh?
How much did you pay to do that?
Oh, we didn't pay anything. We were DJing everything up there, so we were plugged in with all the clubs and venues up there. So like, no, we didn't pay for anything. We paid for gas. Woke up for the let out though. We woke up for the let out. Well, they woke me up. We went to the let out, and then as we were walking to the car, mind you, they're carrying me.
You've been sleeping for hours, and they still.
We were wow. 151 in Red Bull, and that was our go-to drink at the time, and I just had too much of it. They were walking me to the car, and I'm holding on like this, and one of my cousins, he has like a, he has like a temper. We're gonna say that he has like a short fuse. I would say he has a short fuse.
Sound like one of my cousins.
And don't get me wrong, my thing is like, okay, if you, now I understand it. He's staying 10 toes down on shit he believes in. Right. And it's like if you see a group of dudes and like 2-3 chicks, you ain't gonna be like, hey, Red, hey, shawty, hey, Red, you know what I'm saying? It's like
a rational guy is not gonna do that.
Obviously, she belongs to the nigga that's behind her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was like a car full of dudes driving by, and they hollered at one of my homies, my cousin's girlfriend at the time. So he like, man, fuck that shit, because they was being like, it was enough to where like you gonna get mad. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, y'all trying me now. At this point, it ain't even like, oh, you trying to holler at my girl. You trying me as a dude. So I'm like, damn. Like, I am no pitch. I'm like, listen, I can't fight y'all boys. I'm gonna just be here taking punches.
I'm gonna go over here and take another nap. Wake me up when y'all done.
I was like, I'm gonna just take the punches, dog. At least 2-3 niggas hit me. That's at least I ain't gonna feel it. Yeah, that was my bathroom. That was me going to sleep in the bathroom story.
Oh shit.
I went to sleep in the club. This is in Miami, actually, South Beach. And we were actually doing the parties down there as well. But we got to the club a little too early because we had to set up shit. So I ended up going to sleep on the in a little sofa. And then the security guard. I was like, nobody in the club. There wasn't anyone in the club. And I guess at this point now people starting to come in. So he tried to wake me up. I wasn't waking up. Then my homie from the last time, from one of the ones from the last situation, he came over there, started slapping me in my face. I wasn't waking up. Then they finally woke me up. Then it was like, yeah, you banned from the club. And I'm like, how you banned me from the event? I was like, this is my event. Like, I'm paying you. Security guard, I'm paying you literally. You banning me from this shit. He was like, yeah, man, you out here looking bad. I was like, all right, bet. So I got banned for like 4 weeks. Then I ended up coming back. But yeah. But those days are long gone. Like, I hate the club now.
Because you always
I guess so.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I had a pretty long run. I had a pretty good run for the amount of partying that we did, and for that to happen twice, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Those ones I feel like sharing. You say this going on live, so
right. This is going live. So we got to end this with this story I'm about to tell. I'll try to keep my composure. I was not involved in the story. I am not saying any names of what's involved in the story. I'm not giving any locations of what's involved in the story. I'm going to try to tell you with a straight face in the way that I heard this. Okay? All right. So, here we go. All right. So, some of my guys and I were sitting talking about eating some shrooms and stuff. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I got some shrooms in the house and everything. And one of my guys was like, oh, man. He's like, I never done them, but I had some friends that did them, and they got a fucked up story. So I'm like, word. All right, let's hear it. So, whenever you do shrooms, they always tell you to go out in the woods and shit, right? They just tell you go out in the woods, be around nature and everything, right? Mm-hmm. So these guys, they go out in the shrooms. They go out, eat some shrooms, and they're camping out in the middle of the woods, right? So they always tell you to look for pink elephant or look for the leprechaun or whatever, right? I gotta keep my composure because I know what happened. And Wendell, I think you've heard the story before, but I don't think it's been posted. So they're high off shrooms, and they start to hear something roll around in the woods. So they go out into the woods looking for whatever is out there, right? Mm-hmm. So these motherfuckers end up finding the leprechaun. So it's like 4 or 5 of them, and they're chasing down the leprechaun, right? And then they get to a point where like, okay, they chased down the leprechaun, they caught it, right? And they're like, oh, we're about to get a pot of gold. We're about to, we got to trap this leprechaun till he tells us, this already sounds like a great stuff. We got to trap this leprechaun until he gives us the pot of gold, right? Okay, sorry. All right.
Come on.
Gotta get it out there.
I'm gonna get Edwin on you. Come on.
So they trap the leprechaun. They go back to their camp spot, and they had a cabin as well. So they decided to take the leprechaun and put it into a room or a closet at the cabin, right? So, mind you,
Edwin,
I'm going to hell for this shit, man. For telling this story. Mind you, there's a little boy with Down syndrome that got lost earlier that day. There's a little boy with Down syndrome that got lost earlier that day. And his parents is out looking for him and everything all throughout the day, all throughout the night, right? We got to a point where they put a reward out for this little boy's return, safe return, right? So these guys, they get off their trip and they wake up in the morning. They're at the cabin. And they're like, did anybody see a leprechaun? Anybody capture the leprechaun? Like, does anyone know where the leprechaun was, or were we hallucinating? And imagine that. Mm-hmm. And a couple of them were like, no. Like, we captured a leprechaun. That motherfucker's in the closet. He's in the closet, right? So these fools open the closet It's the kid. It's the kid with Down syndrome that they
Like, oh
kidnapped.
shit.
They kidnapped and kept in the fucking closet. So they didn't kidnap this kid with Down syndrome, right? All of them fucking.
Was this for the whole day? Like how long was this?
This was at night when they went out and they took the shrooms, and they thought they went out searching for the leprechaun, and they thought it was a leprechaun, and they actually were chasing down this kid, and they had kidnapped him and put him in a closet for the night, right? So they were panicking. All of them were panicking, like, holy shit, we just kidnapped this kid, like, we going to jail, you know. We going to jail. They tell on the news, they see this an award out for this kid's safe return.
That's what I was
These motherfuckers concocted a plan to where they had found this baby and was just returning their baby to his family. And they didn't even kidnap him. They split the reward and got away with the shit.
They got the goal.
Yes. They got the goal. They kidnapped a leprechaun that was a poor baby with Down syndrome. And they got paid for doing it. All because of some damn shrooms. Yeah, that's my story. I try to keep my composure as much as possible. Yes.
No, you didn't.
I tried. Yeah. Moral of the story, don't do drugs. Just catch leprechauns natural. Yes, that's the moral of the story.
And know
That
how
is the moral
to
of the story.
too.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Anything that you're eating and consume should be dosed properly.
Yes. Yes. That is the I have some other crazy stories that may top that, but that is the appropriate. You know, and I don't even know if that's appropriate. But yeah.
As far as I know, I don't know who did it. I don't know, don't know when it happened. They could be made up for all I know.
Yeah. Like look, I'm happy the baby got home good. I'm happy he was not harmed. I'm happy these fools didn't do something stupid.
Yeah. Can you imagine, like, oh, let's see what we can do to the little leprechaun, And then the next thing you know, it's like, oh shit.
Right. They could have done something so much worse. But it's still bad that it happened. And it's still bad they got fucking paid for it. But they got the leprechaun and they got their gold. I mean, hey, cheers. I gotta close this out. Who wants to give the last words? I gotta close this out.
It's it's always a pleasure to see y'all boys, man. But yeah, you don't told the story. I feel you got to go out with that. You got to go out with the bang, brother.
Yep. Tell you, it's Therapy Thursday. Come on here. You never know what's gonna happen, but you feel good afterwards.
Exactly. Exactly. Hey, crazy story Thursday. This is the crazy story. We'll get next Thursday. We'll probably get back to talking logistics and tequila and beer and everything. But we had to let some crazy stories out for today. But cheers, y'all. Thank y'all for joining us. Appreciate every single one of y'all. We love y'all. Until next Thursday.
Until next time. Deuces.